I am so happy to see so many of you in this audience tonight. It's another sign of a return to normalcy. The 2020 White Coat ceremony was completely virtual. We were able to have an in-person ceremony in 2021, but we had to have it in a hotel ballroom, and we're limited in the number of people who could attend. Tonight, we are back in Pope Joy Hall, which is our traditional venue, and we have no limits on attendees, and it's a big crowd out there. Thank you all for coming and supporting your students. Tonight's White Coat ceremony marks the transition of 55 Doctor of Pharmacy candidates from their undergraduate studies to our PharmD program. This ceremony marks the end of a 4-day intensive new student orientation that has introduced them to the College of Pharmacy as well as the profession of pharmacy. You are now well equipped to begin your training Monday morning. Great job, guys. I would like to recognize Walgreens, our college's longtime friend and supporter, who is the sponsor for the White Coat ceremony. Please stand as I call your names. I specifically want to thank Matthew Rusher, Director of Pharmacy and Retail Operations. Matthew Murillo, District Manager. Ray St. John, District Manager. Sean McLaughlin, District Manager. Krista Anaya, Local Specialty Manager. Maggie Esquivel, Pharmacy Manager. And Alicia Lovato, Pharmacy Manager. Thank you very much for the support. We could not do what we do without you guys. So this evening, you will hear from our special guest, Dr. Monique Dodd from the class of 2014, and also Dr. Doug Ziodonis, who serves as the Executive Vice President for Health Sciences and the CEO of the health system. Also on the stage with me are the college faculty, who will be your instructors, mentors, and role models over the next 4 years and far into the future. I will have the faculty please stand. In addition to the faculty of the college, we have an extremely talented and caring staff who will also contribute greatly to your success. Staff who will be involved directly in your education have been invited tonight. Please stand. The class of 2026 is the 77th entering class of the College of Pharmacy and hail from 11 New Mexico counties and graduated from high schools that crisscross the state. We also have 3 non-resident students in the class of 2026, and they come from Florida, Illinois, and Wisconsin. Welcome to the land of enchantment. And finally, we have 12 students who come to us from NMSU, and they now need to share their Aggie allegiance with UNM, as they now become UNM NMSU hybrids, also known as AGBOs. Tonight's White Coat ceremony serves as the opportunity for the class of 2026 to thoughtfully and publicly express their commitment to the profession of pharmacy in the presence of their peers, parents, spouses, friends, pharmacists, college staff, and the faculty. In just a few minutes, you will be putting on a white coat, the symbol of a healthcare professional. By accepting your white coat, you will win a community who share a commitment to improving the health and quality of life of others. You agree to be excellent in both the science and practice of pharmacy, to be compassionate, and to lead lives of honor. You assume the responsibility and accountability for the therapeutic outcomes and safety of drug therapy for your patients. You take on the mantle of caring not only for your patients, but about your patients. I would now like to invite Dr. Ziodonis to the podium.
Thanks, Don. It's a pleasure to be able to be part of this special evening with all of you, especially our up-and-coming doctors. We need you. You got to stay in New Mexico after you graduate. I want to thank everyone behind you. So let's give them a hand, all the family, significant others, friends, community. None of us could be up here if we didn't have great family and other support like you all are having today. You're about to embark on a remarkable educational journey, one that will open up new doors and set you on a rewarding path of service and healthcare. Your work will have a meaningful impact on the lives of others. I remember when I was in your seat as a young medical student, big eyes and excited about, a little nervous about entering the clinical space. As I think about it now, the kind of experiences you're going to have meeting people in hospital settings and pharmacy settings in the community, it's a sacred space. As you may know from your own families, it's a time when we are sometimes dealing with death. We're dealing with serious chronic conditions that we don't seem to have a solution to, as well as you're going to be part of the miracles of science, the miracles of healthcare. But at the end, it comes down to you, your compassion, really thinking about the person in front of you, how nervous they are in front of you. I'd give my mom a list of things to tell the doctor, and after she'd come back and say, "Mom, did you go through the list?" "Oh no, I couldn't interrupt the doctor." So you're gonna have to reach out and look in those nonverbals and see if there's a list of sheet in front of them, and you'll have to ask them about that list. Pharmacists are key players in the healthcare system. In New Mexico, you even have other abilities in your clinical practice, which I think is terrific. As the EVP for Health Sciences, I'm involved with the School of Medicine and Pharmacy and Public Health and Nursing and the health professionals. We all have to work together. This is a team effort. Your expanding role in this state means you should stay in New Mexico. Remember that. Your role is also going to be as advocates. There are a lot of health disparities that we have to address together. Advocating for health equity. That means prevention. And so a lot of what your work will include will be opportunities where you could take those moments. Many of them are social causes that we have to deal with our public health colleagues. But you and your roles will have so many opportunities in this space. You also should be proud of, not only are you going to have amazing clinical teachers to my right, you're also going to have opportunities to learn at the cutting edge of research in one of the best colleges of pharmacy in the nation. Guess who's number 4 in the nation in research in a college of pharmacy? Any guesses? UNM. Okay, woo, come on. You know, one of the problems of Don is he's so humble. So, there's the University of California, San Francisco. They've been around forever. They're number 1. Number 2 is University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill. Number 3 is University of Florida. And number 4 is UNM. Let's carry that message out. So your teachers are some of the top scientists in the world studying so many important issues that are going to relate to pharmacy. My career it's been fun to be a researcher too, in addition to a clinician and an educator, and now more in the administrative ranks. But I remember some of my early research side by side with pharmacists. as we were wondering, how are we going to help opiate heroin addicts? I was working at Yale University, and we were treating 4,000 people a day, coming into our clinic. And we wondered, could a new medicine like buprenorphine used for another purpose maybe help individuals so we could bring it out in anywhere? They wouldn't have to go to a methadone clinic. That was kind of what we were looking at. We didn't even know the right dose, didn't know if it would work. And now I can say it's an FDA-approved product that's used regularly by clinicians all over the country and the world. But it was exciting to be at that cutting edge, solving a problem that I saw every day. Half of my patients were HIV positive. And many didn't have any options. Now, we just finished a study with pharmacists, and we realized that not every pharmacy offers buprenorphine. Well, guess what we found in the study? If the patients had to travel far to a pharmacy that had buprenorphine, they did a lot worse in treatment. So we have opportunities to wonder, why is there that stigma? Why a treatment that's used to help heroin addicts isn't available in every pharmacy? Why? Particularly if we know the outcomes are better. So those are the kind of fun things I like to think about every day. And if it wasn't for the kind of colleagues that I have here to work together, we got Walgreens in front, they can help us solve these kind of problems together. That's what makes this so exciting, because we don't have enough clinicians in New Mexico. And pharmacists are going to step up and help us in so many different ways, and I'm appreciative of that. You're going to learn a lot about things like physical assessment, administrating injections, adjusting medications, ordering lab tests, because you're part of the essential frontline services. And let's give a hand for the people who are at the front line. A little bit of research. Did you know that the addition of a pharmacist to the care of patients with chronic disease has led to a fourfold return on investment for each dollar spent? Pharmacists decrease prescribing errors, medication-related problems, while improving patient education, adherence, and ultimately outcomes. So you're in a very honorable profession that's making a big difference, and when we work as a team, we're going to do a lot better. So today, as you don your white coat, please note that you're embarking on an outstanding education at a world-class university with a top 10 College of Pharmacy, in my opinion. That represents the best of what we have here in UNM Health System and Health Sciences. You're going to make a difference in helping an issue I think about every morning when I wake up. How are we going to improve the health of all New Mexicans here in New Mexico? And you're going to be an important part of that next step. So I welcome you. It will be challenging, but you're up for it, you're ready. And just remember, compassion at your heart is going to make the difference for your patient care. So I wish you lots of luck in all your work.
Thank you, Dr. Ziadonis, for those words. Now I'd like to introduce our special speaker for tonight's event, Dr. Monique Dodd. Dr. Dodd has a unique educational background which brings clinical laboratory diagnostics and pharmacy together. In 2007, she earned her Bachelor's of Science in Medical Laboratory Sciences from UNM, and then she was hired at Tricor Reference Laboratories as a medical technologist, where she worked for the Infectious Disease Research and Development team for the next 3 years. Then she chose to go to the College of Pharmacy to earn her PharmD, where she interned in the infectious disease lab. Upon graduation in 2014, she entered a collaborative PGY1 residency with Tricor and the College of Pharmacy with a focus on clinical pharmacy and laboratory diagnostics. Through this existing partnership, she continued her training and earned her pharmacist clinician license while completing a pharmacy fellowship in 2016. Dr. Dodd is now the manager of enterprise clinical solutions for the clinical innovations team at Rhodes Group, a data analytics company and fully owned subsidiary of Tricor. Her role is to design laboratory-driven target interventions using longitudinal data to optimize screening, diagnosis, monitoring, and treatment of high-cost, high-risk, and high-frequency health conditions. As a pharmacist clinician, she focuses on developing actionable and real-time clinical insights for payers, health systems, and providers with the aim to improve how healthcare is delivered. Her current work is focused on developing a pharmacist-led patient engagement service, applying clinical intelligence to close care gaps in New Mexico's high-risk patients and rural communities. Most recently, Dr. Dodd was selected for the 2022 College of Pharmacy Emerging Leader Award. This award recognizes exemplary individuals who have graduated in the last 10 years and who have, within a few short years of their graduation, been recognized by their peers to be leaders in their profession. These individuals are inspirational role models for the next generation of pharmacists. Dr. Dodd?
So just to clear the confusion, Monique Dodd, Melanie Dodd. Our emails are both mdodd, but they have a different @ address. It's not confusing, it's really not. And she will be your main faculty member, I'll be your preceptor, and she'll be your preceptor, and it's a mess, it is confusing. Anyway, congratulations, class of 2026. This is exciting to be able to address you today. It was the riskiest decision of my life. I recall walking back to my truck one afternoon after one of my rotations, fourth-year rotations, had ended for the day. At that time, I was in the midst of applying for residencies and contemplating my next move out of pharmacy school, as if it was a difference between check and checkmate for those chess players that are out there. I was on the phone with my previous supervisor from the clinical lab, and he asked me, "Are you sure that this is the path you want to take?" Thought for a minute. "Yes." He replied, "Well, we're just going to have to get you some thicker skin." What did that mean? I'll get back to that. I felt like my personal and professional identity took a bit of a hit with that statement. You cannot evolve those identities without accepting who you were, recognizing who you are today, and embracing every opportunity that will help develop who you will become. Think back to your early childhood, when you used to play pretend with your friends. What personas did you have? How many Batmans do I have out there? All right, have one. Princes, princesses. No hands? Anyone? No? Okay. Environmental and civil engineers. No? Okay, pharmacists. Okay, we had one. What, at age 5, you knew you wanted to be a pharmacist? For me, I wanted to be Storm from X-Men. Innocently, I liked having the power to control and create weather. Isn't that cool? In my older childhood, I wanted to be a firewoman. Now, this was primarily influenced by my father because he was a fireman. And I remember going with him to Take Your Child to Work Day. What caught my attention was the camaraderie of the group in the alarm room. After a tough call, the guys were all there for each other. Being able to help people and save a life over the phone fascinated me. And that was in my older adult childhood, not older adult, that doesn't make sense, older childhood. Ultimately, my stepmother knew me best. She was my main influencer for the first career I had as a medical technologist. There was something so satisfying about having a test procedure and following the test procedure and learning the science behind different assays that were used to diagnose patients. I must say that this career soothes my natural introverted nature. My personal identity through my younger years could be summarized as follows, and really the core of who I am today. I enjoy creativity and being able to influence an outcome. I like the camaraderie of a team and being able to help people. And naturally, To the core, I am an introvert, hence the need for thicker skin. The white coat that you are about to put on today symbolizes an inflection point in the evolution of your personal and professional identity. When I sat in your seat, once upon a time, I'm not going to age myself, the most I knew about the kind of pharmacist I wanted to be was nothing. I didn't have any environment or family members that influenced that choice. I didn't know what it meant to be a hospital or an ambulatory or a retail pharmacist. I knew that these were many experiences that I had to have, and in a very short amount of time, 4 years, news alert, these 4 years go by in a blink. The white coat that you put on should feel empowering. Naturally, you are now a part of the stigma around white coat syndrome. You will cause patients to be acutely hypertensive without a single word being spoken. Congratulations. In all honesty, and jokes aside, with this power comes responsibility to be humble, confident, and altruistic. Did your parents ever buy you clothing when you were younger and it was too big, but then they told you, yeah, you'll grow into it? Over the next 4 years, your goal is to grow into this coat. Earn the recognition as a patient advocate and walk the path to join your fellow pharmacists in the continued advocacy of the field of pharmacy. Now think about 4 years from now. I know that's quite a task. It's so exciting in the moment that you are in right now, but think about 4 years from now. Once again, you will recite an oath of a pharmacist on your graduation day. You will stand proudly in your gown, surrounded by your family, friends, faculty, preceptors, and the mentors who have supported, guided, and influenced your evolving personal and professional identity. So a question for you. Who are you? Who do you want to be? These are questions I still get today, and as a leader, you will be faced with, and you should be asking yourself every step along the way. And don't forget about the younger self, where it all started. Now, reflecting on my supervisor's response that I needed thicker skin, coming back to this, those words struck me hard, and to this day still resonate with me. At that time, my mind was set on developing a side of pharmacy that didn't exist because I saw that there was value. I was blessed to have the mentors that believed in this vision and believed in me. I don't think I would have found my dream job without the guidance and unfaltering encouragement of the faculty at the UNM College of Pharmacy. This is the environment that now awaits you. You have been accepted into UNM College of Pharmacy program, whose faculty are renowned leaders in research, broadening prescriptive authority for pharmacists, and in patient advocacy. And you know what the best part is? Their goal is to train the next generation of pharmacy leaders, you. So here are my asks of you. Know you are in the driver's seat of your evolving personal and professional identity destiny. If someone tells you you need thicker skin, or you identify you need thicker skin, start speaking up. Don't just make it through every challenge that comes your way. Welcome the opportunity, reflect on it, learn from it. Welcome to pharmacy school. Here's your next challenge. Aim to pay it forward. Vow to teach the next generation of leaders. Pharmacy doesn't stop because you retire. Welcome to the pharmacy family. Now you are Pharmally. Congratulations.
Thank you, Monique. You've certainly shown that you are a deserving recipient of our Emerging Leader Award. All right, now for the part you've been waiting for. It's time to get coded. you will be presented your white coat by 2 faculty members, one from the Department of Pharmaceutical Sciences, representing the Biomedical Pharmaceutical Sciences Foundation in our program, and one from the Department of Pharmacy Practice and Administrative Sciences, representing the clinical and administrative sciences of our profession. I would also like to thank our Phi Lambda Sigma Pharmacy Leadership Society chapter, in particular, Jenica Granger and Nicholas Olivas, who they just came up. They will be shuttling the coats to our faculty. Thank you for your help. Please note, Brian's photography will be taking formal pictures of each of the students after they receive their white coat. So family, friends, when you see them disappear off stage, don't worry, they'll come back in a few minutes. I would now like to call upon Assistant Dean of Student Affairs, Dr. Crystal Ward, to call the members of the class of 2026 as we present the white coats.
Sorry, I'm the shorty of this group. Okay. It's so great to be back in Popejoy. All right, we're ready to start. I would like to invite Kelsey Aragon and Alicia Ray up to be the coders for this first group of students. Yusuf Al-Shamari from Baghdad, Iraq. He is looking forward to starting the program and self-developing at both the academic and leadership levels through resources and the training the program provides. Jacqueline Alvarado from Albuquerque, New Mexico. She is excited about the opportunity to learn and grow personally and professionally alongside her peers with the continuing support of her loving family. Jose Archuleta from Raton, New Mexico. He is excited about being around like-minded individuals devoted to a common interest in serving the community. Laura Arvizo from Albuquerque, New Mexico. She's excited about starting a new chapter in advancing her education. Dana Atencio from Okeowinge, New Mexico. She is excited to learn about the expanding role of pharmacists in the healthcare system and to start a new chapter in her life. Saiba Bakta from Las Cruces, New Mexico. She is most excited about the opportunity to learn next to other students with the same passion for pharmacy and eagerness to learn. Lillian Chokiovile from Albuquerque, New Mexico. She is looking forward to building the foundation for a challenging yet rewarding career. Sorry, Lillian. Tamara Klein from Chicago, Illinois. She is excited to explore New Mexico, meet new patients, and can't wait to learn more material to help the rural communities. Christina Couch from Rio Rancho, New Mexico. She's looking forward to learning the special skill set of a pharmacist so that she can share with the community. Stephanie Daly from Albuquerque, New Mexico. She's excited about the opportunity to learn what it means to be a pharmacist in the community while working with the community and fulfilling their needs. Lauren Dow from Albuquerque, New Mexico. She looks forward to gaining knowledge and new experiences in the pharmacy field. In addition, she's excited to be surrounded by others that share her passion. Erilyn Decker from Albuquerque, New Mexico. He is looking forward to learning more about infectious disease and antibiotic management and is excited to meet new people and learn about the field of pharmacy. Miriam Ilakshire from Las Cruces, New Mexico. She is excited to start the pharmacy program and the opportunity to learn about the variety of ways we can advance the healthcare system and provide optimal healthcare for patients as pharmacists. Stephanie Fosness from Albuquerque, New Mexico. She's excited to follow in her mother's footsteps, creating her path along the way. Aspen Gardapi from Ciudad Juarez, Mexico. She's excited about the prospect of learning new concepts, working with her peers, and having a great community experience while preparing to be a pharmacist. Taya Garland from Hatch, New Mexico. She's excited to start the pharmacy program and looking forward to a variety of opportunities available to her. Stephanie Guerrero from Alamogordo, New Mexico. She is most excited to start the program because she loves learning and cannot wait to one day use what she's learned to help the community. Anthony Gutierrez from Clovis, New Mexico. He's excited about the opportunity to exceed his knowledge and experiences in his future career in pharmacy. He's also happy for some new great relationships. And Dave Gutierrez from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Dave is excited about the journey, the people he will meet, and the personal growth opportunities that present themselves. And we're gonna pause right here and thank Dr. Aragon and Dr. Ray as we welcome up Melanie Dodd and Todd Thompson to coat this next group of students. Are you ready? Nicholas Hall from Bernalillo, New Mexico. He's excited to learn about medications so that he can help others. Devin Herman from Albuquerque, New Mexico. He is most excited to help the community and follow in his mother's footsteps as a pharmacist. Nala Ishmael from Albuquerque, New Mexico. She's looking forward to starting pharmacy school and developing her skills in pharmacy. Nicole Jurabek from Cedar Grove, Wisconsin. She's excited to continue following her passion in a brand new place that's supportive and conducive to pharmacists and students alike. Felicia Jimsum from Farmington, New Mexico. She's looking forward to building her knowledge base around pharmaceuticals, acquiring the ability to serve the public, and advocating for the health of others. Marcus Justinyano from Albuquerque, New Mexico. He's excited to get his feet on the ground and start the challenge ahead of him. Ariana Lacour from Albuquerque, New Mexico. She's excited to make new memories and be able to share her experiences and knowledge with her friends, family, and community. Abigail Lazinski from Las Cruces, New Mexico. She's excited about starting a new journey and making connections to improve our care and presence in New Mexico. Ryan Mayase from Albuquerque, New Mexico. He's excited to begin this challenge, build new relationships with like-minded people, and start his journey in the next chapter of his life. Shalom Mall from Albuquerque, New Mexico. He's excited about the ability to make a positive difference in patients' lives and help improve their quality of life. Soiba Mansour from Albuquerque, New Mexico. She's excited to start this journey and explore the pharmacy profession among students of different cultures and backgrounds towards a common goal. Ross Metters from Carlsbad, New Mexico. He's excited to start on the path of becoming a pharmacist and begin his professional career. Rebecca Mursky from Rio Rancho, New Mexico. Rebecca is looking forward to learning more about the different opportunities in the pharmacy profession so that she can better serve the community. Josephine Morales from Las Cruces, New Mexico. She's excited to further her knowledge in pharmacy and explore the various career options within the field, as well as grow as an individual and professional. Katrina Nezeba from Las Cruces, New Mexico. She's looking forward to meeting her professors and learning what they have to teach her. Quang Nguyen from Vietnam. He is thrilled to start the program and join his family, as well as be around a group of people who've bonded together for better or worse through the procession of the pharmacy program. Tanner Oberg from Clovis, New Mexico. He's looking forward to the challenge of the curriculum and the people he will meet. He's also excited to begin the professional phase of his journey towards becoming a pharmacist. Stevano Levis from Rio Rancho, New Mexico. She's looking forward to embarking on this new journey in her life and finding her place in the pharmacy world. At this time, I'd like to thank Dr. Thompson and Dr. Dodd for their coding of this group of students, and invite Amy Biesing and Graham Timmons to join us for coding our next group of students. All right, Haley Ortega from Alcalde, New Mexico. Haley's excited to start her journey in the pharmaceutical field and looks forward to making new friendships along the way. She would like to congratulate her peers for on their acceptance and wish them all luck moving forward. Alexis Ortiz from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Alexis is looking forward to advancing their decade-long career in pharmacy and making their daughter, Layla, proud. Aww. Freshta Popal from Kabul, Afghanistan. She's excited about getting closer to her dream and sharing it with individuals with similar dreams. Corinne Ragsdale from Albuquerque, New Mexico. She's looking forward to learning more about stepping into a position where she can help the community members through medicinal care and information she provides. Gabriella Rodriguez from Santa Fe, New Mexico. Gabriella is super blessed to have been accepted and is looking forward to the program being everything she expected and more. Desiree Seiss from Albuquerque, New Mexico. She is most excited about meeting her classmates and learning new things. Kimberly Salazar from Las Cruces, New Mexico. Kimberly is excited about acquiring new knowledge regarding the administration and use of medications. Ultimately, her goal is to create long-lasting change within the community by providing comprehensive, good quality health care. Jontel Sanchez from Albuquerque, New Mexico. She is excited to further her education and career in pharmacy. She looks forward to advancing her ability to help those in need and starting this new chapter. Steven Sanchez from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Steven is looking forward to the challenge the program will bring and knows in order to bear fruit of knowledge, branches must be pruned. Lauren Segura from Albuquerque, New Mexico. She is excited to begin her journey as a pharmacist and to learn from inspirational mentors and educators to fulfill her passion, which is helping society receive utmost and efficient health care. Anahita Sheikh Bahahi from Albuquerque, New Mexico. She's looking forward to meeting new people, making new friends with similar interests and goals, and working together, supporting each other as we get our degrees. Cedric Sierra from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Cedric is excited to further his education alongside his two good friends, Erilyn and Jose, and hopes to make many more friendships down the road. Joaquin Soto from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Joaquin is looking forward to the knowledge he will gain, the people he will meet, and the opportunities approaching him while in the pharmacy field. Christina Tarango from Lordsburg, New Mexico. Christina is most excited to make her family proud and serve the community. Teresa Tran from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Teresa is excited to get hands-on experience in delivering care for patients and problem solving with her peers to provide the best possible care. Brendan Vigil from Peralta, New Mexico. He's excited to begin his fulfilling career in life, expand his medical knowledge, and provide quality care to New Mexico's communities. Mariana Vigil from Albuquerque, New Mexico. She's excited about the knowledge she will gain and looks forward to having a significant impact on the community and growing with the many developments in the profession. All right, you ready? Jason Zhang from Phoenix, Arizona. Jason's excited to further his understanding of biochemistry in real-life applications. And they're a great class. I did. I am so sorry. Serafina, I apologize. Serafina Guerrero. I don't remember where you're from right now.
All right, as we wait for our final students to be seated, I'd like to take a moment to recognize the commitment these students have already made to the pharmacy profession. They have all completed at least 91 credit hours of undergraduate work and did exceedingly well. They completed filling out the PharmCast application, which some say would be a Herculean task. You were also selected for an interview where you impressed your interviewers and the admissions committee enough to receive an offer of admission. You have also made the very correct choice to pursue your PharmD studies at the UNM College of Pharmacy. This white coat marks a turning point in this important journey. While you will all be studying, learning, and developing your pharmacy skills and knowledge, try to leave a little time to continue to pursue your interests, whether it be exercise, music, arts and crafts, or just vegging out to Netflix. It will be a stress reliever. You're going to need it from time to time. Make time for your friends and family. Let them know how and what you're doing in pharmacy school. They know they're all there to support you. Before we conclude the ceremony, I would like to ask the class of 2026 to rise and recite the oath of a pharmacist, which can be found in the program. I promise to devote myself You may be seated. Thank you, class of 2026, for your commitment to the profession, and congratulations. You are now student pharmacists and officially part, and Dr. Dodd stole my thunder, part of the UNM College of Pharmacy family. A final special thanks to Assistant Dean of Student Affairs, Crystal Ward, and Katie Gench, Veronica Bicknell, and Tamara Wells from the Office of Student Affairs for organizing this ceremony, as well as the entire orientation. I'd also like to recognize my executive assistant, Rose Williamson, for her assistance in managing tonight's ceremony and kind of making sure that I showed up at the right place. Markella Pavlakos, Director of Development, and Alex Tibble, our Alumni Affairs Coordinator, for their efforts with Walgreens in supporting this ceremony. And finally, I would like to thank COP Marketing Manager Jose Rodriguez for his help in creating all the signage and programs for tonight's event, as well for his and Toby No's work on live streaming tonight's ceremony. If one good thing came out of COVID, the College of Pharmacy got really good at live streaming stuff. After the ceremony concludes, I would like to ask that all of the students come on stage so we can get a class photo of you in your white coats. To our guests, please allow our photographer the space she needs to take the picture. Again, thank you everyone for attending this special event, and then I ask you to join us in the foyer outside of Pope Joy for some light refreshments.